Hello children, I hope that you all are doing fine. Well, this is your teacher Mackenroe, and yes, I'm here to teach you the poem, and the name of that poem is Kite, and it has been taken from your book Honeysuckle of class 6. So kids, what you have to do right now? I think you know it, right? You need to place your book called Honeysuckle right in front of you, and yes, do follow as I will be reading out the stanzas, and at the same time I'll provide you the meaning of those difficult words. Alright? And there are some questions which are there at the end of this poem. I will also give you the answer for all those. Okay, so sit tight and be with me as I'm going to explain everything about this poem called The Kite. So here I go. The introduction of this poem. The poet has drawn a beautiful picture of the flying kite through words in this poem. We all love to see flying kites, but never noticed how it flies. Through this beautiful word picture of a flying kite, the poet is just persuading the readers to fly one and notice its beautiful moves. Now, the summary. In the clear sky means when there are no clouds. A kite will look bright in it. It will be clearly noticeable. The kite hurls, and with every wag, its tail produces a cracking sound. Then while flying, all of a sudden, the kite goes high on the top, just like a ship goes up and down on the crest of waves with a sailcloth. It moves forward when the wind is strong, but as the wind falls, it seems as if it is also taking a rest for a while in the air. Sometimes the thread tied to the kite loosens. The flyer tries to roll the thread and runs till a new breeze fills its wings. A kite really looks bright on a clear sky, but when it gets stuck on a tree top, it gets torn and gives a poor look. Now, kids, let me read the first stanza. Okay? How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, with a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. Now let me give you the meaning of dive and a dip. To go into water with a force and softness together. Snaps. Cracking sound. Blue. It is a color, but here it is used for the clear sky without clouds. Now the explanation. A kite looks bright on a clear sky when it flies for the first time. It moves with softness and force together at the same time to fly, makes its tail to create a cracking sound in the air. Now the second stanza. Then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over dights of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. Meaning of soars. S-O-A-R-S. Fly high. Climbs. To go up. Climb. To go up. Sail. A cloth on a ship or a boat used to catch wind and help the boat to propel. Dights. rising and falling waves, crest, mountain top, or a tuft of feathers on the head of a bird or animal. Explanation. Such moves help it to float in the sky, just waves rising and falling with a sudden blow of the winds, strong winds. It goes up to the highest point in the sky in a wavy manner, the way a ship moves on the ocean. But as soon as the wind slows down, it seems as if it has stopped there to rest. The third stanza. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wings fill and up it goes. Now the meaning of slack, S-L-A-C-K, loose. Now the explanation. When the thread tied to the kite loosens, the flyer runs and rolls it back. He waits till a new breeze blows again and fills its wings with air again to help it fly high. Now the last stanza. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new, but a raggeder thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. Now the meaning of raggeder, torn or tattered. Now the explanation of that stanza. A kite looks very bright and beautiful on a clear sky, but when it gets struck on a treetop, it gets torn and gives a poor, worn-out look, which is not liked by anyone. Now kids, I'm going to give you the questions and answers. Number 1. List out the action words in the poem. Find out the meanings of these words. Dive, dip, snaps, and you have to fill those blanks. Okay, let me help you. Next comes climbs, blows, soars, rides, falls. Now the meaning. Climb means to go up, blows means to hit, blows means to hit, soars means to fly, rides means to sit on the back of something and control its movement, to mount. Falls means to drop down. Number 2. Read these lines from the poem. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. The movement of the tailless kite is compared to a ship with a sail. This is called a simile. Can you suggest what or who the following actions may be compared to? He runs like dash. He eats like dash. She sings like dash. It shines like dash. It flies like dash. Okay, now let me give you the answers. He runs like the wind. He eats like a pig. She sings like a nightingale. It shines like a star. It flies like a bird. This poem is a work of Harry Ben. Okay, the name of the poet is Harry Ben. Okay kids, I hope that you have enjoyed and you have learned so many things today. Yes, I will be meeting you next time in my next class, and of course with a new lesson to be learned by you and to be taught by me. So hashtag stay strong, stay healthy. Bye bye.